Hi guys, let's take a look at the top 6 free online ENC viewers available on the internet today. This video will be useful for the students of maritime universities, the cadets, young officers who have not had the opportunity to use ECDIS, so that they can familiarize themselves with what electronic navigational charts actually look like. So guys, let's start right away with what I consider to be the best app you can find and use for free online. NOAA ENC Viewer from the US National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Just go to this website, go to the charts and select ENC Viewer. Oops, it could happen. Let's do it again. And here you can see the charts. The only sad thing is that you'll only find charts covering the US coastline. But these charts look exactly like those you'd see on ECDIS aboard large commercial vessels. At the About window you can see that the NOAA ENC Viewer displays the AHO S57 datasets using S52 Presentation Library Specification, edition 3.4. Well, 3.4 is the previous version, and version 4.0 is currently in use, but there are not many changes. Who doesn't know? An ECDIS presentation library is a digital collection of specifications for displaying electronic navigational charts on ECDIS, including color schemes, symbols, and instructions, all based on the International Hydrographic Organization's S52 standard. So, let's zoom in and take a closer look at the charts. Yeah, they really do look like the vector charts you would work with on your GRC or Furuno ECDIS. You can zoom in and zoom out, as well as move the chart around. There is also a list of layers here, where you can select what you want to display on the charts, the same function as on a ship's ECDIS. There may not be that many layers here, but in any case, you can play around with them and see what is what. Depths, seabed, traffic routes, buoys. And here is data quality, or CADZOC. If you didn't know, CADZOC, or Category Zone of Confidence, is a system used in hydrography to classify the accuracy of data on electronic navigational charts. It provides mariners with a way to assess the reliability of depth, position accuracy, and seafloor coverage in a specific area, allowing for better informed decisions regarding passage planning and determining safe under-keel clearance. One more useful thing that's nice to know for future work is shallow water pattern. This orange grid warns you where your vessel is prohibited from sailing. In the Display Properties window, you can also find various settings that will be used on shipborne ECDIS, such as shallow safety and deep contour. In the miscellaneous window, you can also play around with various options that will be available to you on board a commercial vessel. In the Maritime Identify window, you can find a tool for identifying the object on the chart. In ECDIS, it is usually called a Pick Report tool that provides detailed information about a selected object on the ENC, such as buoy, lighthouse, or depth counter. It would be nice if you could plot routes here, but there is no such function. You can only measure distances here, which can be thought of as plotting a route. In any case, this is a very good ENC viewer where you can practice, and those who are going to sail in these areas can simply familiarize themselves with them. So guys, before we move on to the next ENC viewer, it's nice to know that NOAA also has what are called NOAA custom charts, which actually look like a raster charts viewer. Just for your curiosity, you can check it out actually, as the entire NOAA website is very useful for exploring. So guys, the next nice free online ENC viewer is from the Australian Hydrographic office. This is also very good ENC viewer to play around with, as with the NOAA ENC viewer the charts look exactly the same as those on the large commercial vessels you will soon be working on. The only downside is that it only shows charts for the Australian coast. You'll find slightly fewer options here, but almost the same ones as in the NOAA ENC viewer, so let's take a quick look at them. There's even a user guide here, so I think you'll find this viewer interesting and useful. So guys, the next 4 ENC viewers display charts that are mainly used on small pleasure crafts, fishing boats and yachts, and that have interactive interface design that may differ from AHO standards. OpenCPN. OpenCPN, or Open Chart Plotter Navigator, is actually a free software maritime chart plotter and navigation software for use underway or as a planning tool. So guys, for your training purposes, you can download it and use it offline. For this program, you also need to download charts. Some of them, such as charts of the US coastline, are free, but most charts must be purchased. Here guys, you can use a variety of tools. even for plotting routes. Of course, it's not like what you'd find on commercial vessels, but in any case, it's nice to practice and get an idea of working with electronic charts. So let's quickly run through this program. The next free online chart viewer is iBoating. This viewer combines vector and raster charts and covers almost the entire world, with the exception of some areas of the oceans. So guys, there aren't that many options to explore here, but it's a good viewer for studying nautical charts around the world. Next up is the CMAP online viewer. It has worldwide coverage with vector charts, so it's also fun to play with this viewer while exploring different parts of the world. So guys, the last free chart viewer, which is perhaps the most popular among owners of small vessels, is the Navionics free online chart viewer. Garmin acquired Navionics in 2017, integrating its premier marine and lake chart database with Garmin's existing content, but has since decommissioned the standalone Navionics chart viewer website. But anyway, you can find the chart viewer on the Garmin website. Okay guys, thanks for watching, see you in the next videos.